I really don't want to, but we really do need to talk about the state of my game. First of all, I want to talk about something that's been boiling over in my head a little bit, and that is how much easier it is to make a bogey than it is a par. Now, this might seem obvious, but it really is so difficult to make par and so very easy, relatively, to make bogey. Let me try and explain. There are essentially 3 ways to make a par on any given hole. You hit the green in regulation and 2-putt, you miss the green in regulation, get up and down, or you hole your par shot from off the green somewhere. The third one doesn't happen very often, and the first and second one really are the only 2 opportunities that present themselves in a given round of golf. However, just adding 1 shot to that mix suddenly opens up a world of possibilities. You can hit the green in regulation and 3-putt. You can hit the green in 1 over regulation and 2-putt. You can hit the green in 2 over regulation and 3-putt, and you still have the opportunity to hole a chip shot, hole a shot from off the green, hole a shot from the fairway. So there are suddenly infinite more options to make that bogey than there are to make that par. And that is really what I'm finding at the moment. I'm finding it really easy to make bogeys on holes where I either hit bad tee shots or bad second shots or bad first putts or bad chips, but I just can't convert them into enough pars, and I'm really not making any birdies at all. So there we go, that's a bit of a chat about something that sort of has been going around in my head, sort of philosophically, shall we speak. Now let's talk about my actual game, and I'm in that place where I can hit all the shots, I have all the shots in my locker, but I'm losing a bit of confidence in my technique, in what's going to happen. I'm struggling where to aim, and that has really presented itself over the last week. Now, I've been lucky enough to play 4 games of golf this week, which is completely unheard of for me. 3 of those games, in the sense, preparation for a big match that I played on the 4th day.
Great, Simon. That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
More on that to come in future videos, but today let's talk about those first 3 matches. So I played Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the big match on the Thursday. So Monday morning I played with Ryan and I was bang average. I made lots and lots of bogeys. I didn't hit the ball very well. I had lots of tops off the tee and I just generally found it a big struggle. It was a match against Ryan. Congratulations, Ryan, you won the match, most deservedly. But our aim for both of us was to try and break 80, and then hopefully I was going to be near 80 and Ryan would be somewhere under 90. Unfortunately, neither of us managed to break 90. It wasn't the greatest standard of golf, but it was a load of fun, and it sort of made me realise that, you know, really have to knuckle down and concentrate on my golf if it's going to get better. But I thought potentially it was a bit of a blip. I then had a game at Byford Golf Club. Thank you very much to Richie Cullis for inviting me down. I put out a video on my TikTok asking people if they wanted to play a game with me because I had the spare day on the Tuesday, and Richie was very kind enough to offer the Byford, which is where he's a member, and Tom Ballington from Ballington Golf came along and joined us as well. It was a load of fun, great to play the golf course. Complete video on the Byford coming soon in a new series, but more on that another day. My golf was my golf was very up and down. I hit some really good shots, hit a lot of very bad shots, but something triggered around about the 16th hole for me. It was like a bit of a eureka moment. We all have this when we play golf, and I finished par with the last 3 holes, including a tough par 3 and a par 5 to finish. So I was super happy with the finish, and then looking ahead to my game on the Wednesday. After the game at the Byford, I travelled across the country west to visit James Wade. Now, James Wade is one of our Patreons. Amazing that we have Patreons, the people that help support the channel financially, supportively through the WhatsApp group. It is fantastic to have guys that have our backs, essentially. And I wanted to try and repay some of that thanks by going to visit James. Now, James and I have had a lot of conversations through TikTok, through other platforms over the last couple of years, and I really wanted to go down and meet James. So we agreed to play at the Isle of Wedmore. Now, the plan was for James to try and break 100. He's not broken 100 before, and with my help, the conversation and the decisions that he was making on the golf course, I thought I could help him get round in under 100. We managed 51 on the front 9, including 2 9s on the scorecard, and things were going okay. Unfortunately, the back 9 at the Isle of Wedmore is a lot longer. There are 3 really long par 5s in a row, and James struggles quite a bit with distance off the tee and with his driver, so it was always going to be a struggle from that point. He didn't quite manage to break 100 on the day, but he is well served and well ready now to break 100, possibly in the next game, possibly in the next 2 or 3 games. But what he has got is he's got a plan, an idea, a strategy for what he's going to work on this winter so that he can come out all guns blazing next season. He has regular lessons with a local pro. So after the game with James, we played super early in the morning and he went off for his family commitments that he had in the afternoon. I had a few hours to myself, and I thought, why not actually go and have a proper practice to really dial in and really work on my technique? And I spent 3 hours at Tickenham Golf Centre. They've got Top Tracer, which was fantastic to give me feedback, to let me play games, to give me that visualisation of trying to improve my practice. And I really highly recommend going to see Top Tracer ranges, going to visit them. They are so much fun. And I actually came away thinking, well, you know what, I figured a few things out. I really did knuckle down and work super hard on my technique, on my process, on my routine, on all of the things that I would need to play my big match on the Thursday morning. So Thursday morning, and I head down south to Devon, to Exeter, and I had a fantastic game with Mark Crossfield, who a lot of you down the lens will know. Fantastic match with him, video coming on his channel, separate video coming that I made with him. Once that Crossfield comes out, it will be linked right up here, but for now, just say it was so much fun. You're going to really enjoy certainly the video on Mark's channel. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video on our channel too, but it is a load of fun, really enjoyable game of golf. So going forwards, what is the next stage for me? So I'm currently 8.2 handicap, which means that I still play off 10 at Bury St Edmunds Golf Club. I need to get to 7.9 in next so that I play off 9 at Bury, and that's where I would call myself a single figure golfer at Bury, because if I'm a single figure at my home club playing handicap, then I'm pretty much going to be single figures most other places. So that is the next plan for me. I'm playing golf pretty much every single Monday in the lead up to Christmas, so hopefully there'll be plenty of content coming for you guys, much more positivity going forwards. But just the moral of the story today really is try and find some time for your practice. Try and find some time to have some dedicated practice time. I worked out a lot of things about my game, about my swing, about how I need to progress going forwards. It's still by no means the finished article, and I think that's half the fun of golf, is that it never is the finished article, is it? We're going to have to keep working at it for a long time. Every now and then there are going to be glimpses of good stuff, but it continues to be one of the most frustrating and yet rewarding sports that there are out there. So guys, hope you enjoyed that little rant. I just wanted to put down on camera my thoughts, my current state of affairs, as it were, and then going forwards, it's all about, as always, having loads of fun on the golf course, playing as much as possible, and trying to be a bit more selfish and give myself some practice time. That is really what I've learned from the last week. Playing golf is fantastic, but I need time on the range. Guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you are new here and this is one of your first videos watching the PGA Live 365, go check out all the other videos on our channel. As always, if you do enjoy it, why not hit that subscribe button? That would be absolutely amazing. Like the video if you enjoy our content. Share it around with people that either are left-handed and are starting out playing golf, people that you think might enjoy our content. And we'll see you down here on the channel next time. Bye-bye.